What's up, everybody? Coming to y'all with another video. I would like to give all praises and glory to the God of heaven, that is the God of Israel, the God who freed us out of the land of Egypt. I am. I am who I am. All right, let's get into this, right? The remaining tribes. What happened to the tribe of Benjamin? The title of this video is going to be What Happened to the Tribe of Benjamin? All right. And you might find out what happened to the rest of the tribes. So let me make myself very clear. There is no 12 tribes. There is no 12 tribes. I just want to put that out there. There is no 12 tribes. Okay. God himself kind of hints at who the remaining tribes are, and I did a video on that. But the reason I'm making this video is because one of the things I notice online, especially, is this whole we are the tribe of Judah. And a lot of people like throwing around that good times video. Even I did that at one point because it's still some little truth in there. But you aren't the tribe of Judah. In fact, many of you don't know what tribe you come from at all. You just don't. This is why I say the people of Judah or the people of Jerusalem. What you have to understand is this: many of the tribes was absorbed into the kingdom of Judah. Remember, Judah was once a tribe, but then it became a kingdom. So you had many of the Israelite tribes living within that kingdom, just like you have foreigners living inside of that kingdom. Black people, Hebrews. Pay attention to what I'm trying to explain to y'all. So when you see these fake Hebrew Israelite things, like Haitians or Levites, when they're not even Hebrews, and all this other crazy nonsense, you have to pay attention to the deception. You have to read. I tell y'all this all the time. Many of our people do not read. They just go to church to be brainwashed, to spend money, to act like fools. That's all church is. It's for our people to get up on the Lord's day, to worship a false God called Christ, to give their hard earned money to the pastor as he's deceiving you and performing some type of witchcraft on you, telling you that you have the Holy fucking Spirit. And then you have people in church literally trying to convince themselves that God is putting his spirit upon them. Oh my goodness, yo. People is fucking crazy, man. People are crazy, yo. Trying to tell y'all. And so when I was explaining the story of Leah and Rachel in one of my other videos, as you can see, God kept his promise to Leah and Rachel because he kept both of their descendants alive still to this day. So this goes for anybody who says to themselves that God is a misogynist or God hates women. Throughout the entire scriptures, you can see God blessing women who can't give birth with children. Not only blessing women who can't give birth, but elderly women as well, such as Sarah. So God is he's keeping his promise throughout. All right, I just want to put that out there. Cause a lot of y'all are brainwashed to hate God because y'all don't fucking read. Just to go on a little rant, it kills me. It bothers me when I hear people online saying all this shit about God and God did this and God did that. And I asked him, show me a verse. Show me a verse. Oh, there's something I heard online. Okay, nigga, shut up, dumb motherfucker. I can't stand stupid people. But check this out, right? Genesis 43. Let's get to the subject about Benjamin. Genesis 43. So Benjamin was one of the youngest sons of Jacob and Rachel. Hopefully I got that right. And so he was deeply loved by his father Israel, aka Jacob. Benjamin is also the brother of Joseph. For those that don't know, Joseph descendants are Ephraim and Manasseh. Okay? Pay attention to what I'm about to say. So Judah, pay attention, Judah made a promise to his father Israel saying, hey, I will look after Benjamin. I will guard him. I will protect him. Leave Benjamin with me. Pay attention to what I'm saying. All right. Just pay attention. Again, you can find this in Genesis 43. In fact, you can find it right here, somewhere down here. So Judah took over, watched over Benjamin. Okay. Now we get to First Kings. And for those that don't know, the book of Kings is about the kingdom being split from Israel and Judah. All right. Just pay attention. I'm about to show y'all. And it says the Lord became angry with Solomon because his heart had turned away from the Lord, the God of Israel, who had appeared to him twice. Although he had forbidden Solomon to follow other gods, Solomon did not keep the Lord's command. So the Lord said to Solomon, since this is your attitude, and you have not kept my covenant and my decrees which I commanded you, I will most certainly tear the kingdoms away from you and give it to one of your subordinates, subordinates, whatever. Now, when we go to First Kings 11 to 30, we see that um God actually did this. He didn't take the whole kingdom out of Solomon's hand because of the covenant he made with King David. King David is the father of Solomon, as you all may know. And again, this is something I already spoke about. So the remaining 10 tribes went to another king and they became Israel, and we stayed Judah. Again, this is important. So if you keep reading, let me show y'all an example of what I mean. If you keep reading, God spoke about how they did all these wicked things and how God warned Israel and Judah not to do these things. Remember, Judah is the southern kingdom, right? And so God punished Israel and had them casted out. They was taken away by the Assyrians. Now, for those that don't know, some of the northern Israelites lived in parts of Judah, particularly in Jerusalem. And one of those tribes, or not even one of the tribes, but the tribes of those northern kingdoms were Ephraim and Manasseh. They lived in the southern kingdom of Judah. Are y'all following what I'm saying? So, what I'm trying to say to y'all is this, because if you keep reading Second Kings, it said that only the tribe of Judah remained. You see, the thing is this, the tribe of Benjamin got absorbed into the tribe of Judah, because this is going all the way back to Genesis 43 when Judah said, I will take Benjamin. All right. And Benjamin remained loyal to the house of David. Benjamin remained loyal to the house of David. So if you was to read Second Chronicles 11, when Rehoboam arrived in Jerusalem, he mustered Judah and Benjamin, 180,000 able young men to go to war against Israel and to regain the kingdom of Rehoboam. So, as you can see right here, Judah and Benjamin teamed up to go to war against Israel. So, so this is what you consider Judah altogether, right? But the Lord told them not to go to war against their brothers and stuff like that, not to go to war against the Israelites. So you can see that the kingdoms were split. Again, I'm just talking. I doubt many of you even gonna listen to this video, yo. Real talk. But I gotta do it. Cause I serve the Lord. So I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? When the Lord calling you, I ain't trying to sound like a Christian, but when you serve the Lord, you gotta do shit. It's part of your job. I'm a servant, nigga. But so that's how that go. And then if you read Arizona 1, where it talks about Persia, which is modern day Iran, who plays a major part in all of this. And the people in Iran today are not the biblical people of that land, which are the Elamites. You know, some refer to them as Elam. Um, but as you can see right here, he told them that, Benjamin and Judah and all of them can go back and rebuild the temple that is in Judah, in Jerusalem. So Jerusalem is in Judah. This also ties into Ezekiel 37, where God talked about the stick and taking the tribes. So let me give you an example what I mean. Listen, if I was to make this a full video, this shit would probably be like an hour long. I gotta cut it. I gotta cut it down real short, man. I'm sorry, y'all, because it'll take forever to upload. So Ezekiel, right? It say, take a stick of wood belonging to Judah and the Israelites associated with them. So what does God mean by that? The Israelites associated with them. So Benjamin is considered part of the northern kingdom. However, Benjamin was absorbed into the tribe of Judah. So when it say belonging to Judah and the Israelites associated with them, he's speaking about Benjamin, and parts of the Levites. Where you go down and it say belonging to Joseph, that is to Ephraim, and the Israelites associated with him, Manasseh, the tribe of Manasseh. That's who God was talking about, and parts of the Levites. Now, there is one more tribe that may still be around, but I want y'all to comment below who y'all think it might be, just so I can see if somebody actually watching this video and actually want to try to debate me on this subject. But to give you the clear answer, Benjamin and Judah is one and the same, technically speaking. Benjamin was absorbed into Judah. It also ties into Jerusalem. So I just want to put that out there. With that being said, I'm out, y'all.